What is going on, yo? Welcome to another Red Moto vlog. Today I am riding on the Z125. This is what the second moto vlog that I put on it. I am down here in H-Town, Texas, and I'm going to a gun store to go check out some guns, and decided to take the Z125 and give you guys a little story time. I feel like such a doofus on this bike. Let me fix these mirrors real quick. So what better way to do a story time while going to a gun shop than to give you guys a little story about my experiences in Iraq. Damn, I'm not even using gloves. So today we are going to talk about one of my missions in Iraq. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna say the name of the town, just because of OPSEC stuff, Operation Security. If y'all were in the military, you know exactly what I mean by Operation Security. This bike has not been broken in yet, and it's so hard not to just full throttle it past. There's no way I could keep it below 6,000 RPM. I'm going to talk about a mission that we had in Iraq. And this is probably about maybe 8 months into my tour, on a 15-month tour, that this happened, right? And if you've been deployed and understand that not every mission really accounts to anything, right? Sometimes we get bad intel, sometimes we get good intel, and sometimes things go well and sometimes things don't, right? So not every mission is like, oh, like, you know, in the movies where every single mission is full packed with gunfire and fucking blades.
Negative, stand by! My pilots do not see the enemy! They cannot...
Like you see in the movies, right? It's not like that. Like helicopters flying down and all these crazy shit. Most of the movies that have been done were made, you know, focusing on one specific mission. You know, we were soldiers, and well, that's a whole different story. That's fucking Vietnam. So yeah, I bet everything was fucking crazy during that time. So we had a mission that we got intel that insurgents were held up in this little town. I'm gonna say it's about northeast Iraq, and you know, they said there was a lot of soldiers that were a lot of insurgent soldiers that were holed up on there. Big weapons cache and all of that. So they rounded up maybe 3 platoons in my company. Had 2 scout platoons and 1 tank platoon that were, you know, assigned to this mission. If you don't know, I was a tanker when I was on active duty in the military, and God, this traffic sucks. And in a tank platoon, you usually have 4 tanks. You have 4 crew members for each of those tanks. And when we were in Iraq, we did have our tanks, but we didn't take them out as much. We used MRAPs, and we used Humvees like everybody else. So my unit, after 2 months of bad intel, was like, oh, this is gonna be another BS fucking mission, right? We're gonna travel 2 hours, we're gonna get everything ready, do some sand table training, and go through the freaking mission over and over again, and nothing was gonna happen. After 2 months of bad intel, that was our mind frame. We were complacent. We didn't think anything was gonna happen. We were gonna do all this, you know, preparation and little drills to get ready for this entire mission, and nothing was gonna happen like it's been for the past 2 months. My position in that entire drill and this entire mission was to man a 50 cal on top of an MRAP that had a 6-man team, deployment team below it. Oh, someone's calling me. Give me a minute. Hello? Yo. Who's this? Daniel? Are you from a store? I might have accidentally hit it by mistake. I'm not sure who this is. Oh, sorry. All right. I had no idea who that was. They just gave me a call like, hey, this is Daniel. I don't know any Daniels. We get in our trucks. I get on the gunner seat. I checked out, you know, my check out my entire setup for my 50 cal. Make sure it's working all well, the timing and the spacing and all of that. If y'all are familiar with the M-Deuce. I get in the truck. We start heading out there. It's about a 2-hour drive, something like that. And it was a boring ass ride. We get over there, and I'm like the fourth truck, and the plan for mine was to overlook a courtyard where we were supposed to hit, right? Like that was the main courtyard where our deployment team was supposed, our first team on the ground was supposed to get out and make their assault. As soon as we start rolling in, you know, I spotted off to my right, and this is a little town, mud hut town. Older houses are made of basically mud. Older fences are made of mud and brick. We're heading in town. I'm the fourth truck in, and I start seeing people with fucking rifles, insurgents, jumping over mud hut walls, fences, and they started taking up defensive positions. They started heading into that. They jumped over that courtyard where I was supposed to watch over, where my mission was to watch over, and they began taking up their defensive positions inside a mud hut house. Trying to describe it to you, it's a courtyard with a tree in the middle, right? I'm overlooking the fence. I see the tree in the middle, and then there's an L-shaped mud hut house on the other side of the fence and the other side of the tree. There's a door on the left side going into the courtyard on the left building, and there's another door, or not, I wouldn't say a door, it's just an open area, open doorway on the right side. So they're kind of both adjacent to each other in an L form, right? Door here, door there, and a tree in the middle. So I'm overlooking it, and they dropped the first time. I call out on the radar. I'm like, hey, look, we got enemy movement, you know, moving into the, I don't know if it was like the northeast house, right? Then my lieutenant relays the information out. They still decide to drop the ground team, the first ground team, and I see them get dropped on the other side of the building. They get down, go into that left mud hut house, and I see them coming out of the building inside the courtyard. I see them come out into the courtyard. You know, they're both all stacked, they're all moving, and they're coming closer to the tree. They're about maybe 10 feet from the tree. And then a whole bunch of people start coming out that open way on the right side and start firing at them, right? Now these guys are probably about maybe 10 meters away from each other. Right in the courtyard, in the same corner, just fucking exchanging fire. I'm overlooking it, and I got a clear shot. I call down to my lieutenant. I'm like, I got a clear shot, you know. But because I'm on a 50 cal, the chances of it ricocheting, you know, on a brick or on a tree or something like that, and hitting my my buddies, the people on the ground, was a very, very high possibility. So you got people in the personnel carrier right next to me that are like, do it, do it, do it, you know, if you got a clear shot, take it. And we're all connected on WC on our and we're all connected on our freaking helmets, so my lieutenant could hear everything that people were saying. You know, people were asking him again, how far are they from you, you know, how far are they from each other? And you know, I'm giving them the information and I'm waiting for my lieutenant to give me the decision. Well, anyways, that was all going on, and next thing you know, one of our sergeants gets shot right in the courtyard, right in front of me. It looked like he got shot in the leg, and at that point, man, I decided to make my own decision, and I decided to fire the 50 cal on the enemy. So, you know, I did what I was trained to do. I lined my sights up, racked that mother. Well, that shit was racked before we even got. As soon as I saw the first insurgents freaking jumping. But let me go over here. I don't know what's this out here. I gotta stop and look at my directions real quick because I have no idea where I'm going now. I started firing. You know, I lined my sights up. There was about 4 or 5 of these insurgents, so I started from the back. And I started, you know, I fucking started putting some fire on it. And all you hear was boop, 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 boop. And y'all know how the fucking 50 cal sounds, man. You know what I'm talking about. And fucking powerful gun, man. And I just start laying it out. As soon as they start hearing this 50 cal coming, and it's just pounding them. 2 of them started fucking taking cover. They started grabbing their buddies that were hit, started taking cover into the fucking courtyard. And damn, this looks cool. Little old mill buildings. So, they were pulling my sergeant at that time back into the other building, and you know, they were still firing while, you know, 2 soldiers were. They had both the sides of my arm, of the arms of the sergeant there, just pulling him back into cover, and then, you know, when I started shooting, they were pulling back. The insurgents were pulling back, and the insurgents were pulling back, and as soon as they pulled back to the northeast courtyard, man, I just started fucking down fire into that freaking mud hut. Let's just say there was a lot of freaking holes in that mud hut when I was done. We set up a perimeter, and a whole bunch of Kiowas came over and started blasting every fucking building that was shooting at us. Oh, there you go, guns and ammo. Let me go see what kind of stuff they got over here. Debusk arms, guns and ammo. That was a cool little gun store. Anyways, yo, after that firefight, we just you know, rounded up everybody that lived in the town, kind of talked to them, and got a little intel about why those guys were there. It turns out that my sergeant that was shot was actually shot by a Iraqi army M4 that was given to them or issued to them back in a few years back, and that gun was actually reported lost by one of the Iraqi army soldiers. And that was it. That was the mission. It's crazy how a mission like that we thought wasn't legit ended up pretty legit, right? That's the end of story time, y'all. Hope you have fun riding with me to the gun shop, and if you like these little stories that I'm giving out, military stories and just stories of my life and what I've experienced, make sure you throw a comment down below if you want to hear another story. I have tons of them, man, of times that I was in the military, times that I was in Iraq and as a soldier in the United States military. So if you like it, definitely throw a comment down below and let me know that you want to hear more of this. I didn't know what to vlog when I got on the Z125, so I decided to tell that story. It's pretty one of the bigger firefights that I've had in Iraq. So anyways, y'all, before my battery dies, I'm gonna go ahead and end it right here. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. If you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that alert button to let you know when anytime Rhett Moto posts a new video. I'm gonna try and do as many videos on the Z125 this week as I can, and we'll see if we'll bring this bike down to SBK. I haven't had the chance to work on it yet, but hopefully that is coming pretty soon. Money is a little tight, and I'll see you on the next one, y'all. Peace.